Soul Level episode 6 is out, and with that marking halfway through the season, after the announcement that we're gonna get the last 2 episodes combined to 1 hour special. A lot happened in this episode, but before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's jump into the video. I would say the episode was definitely a power scaler's fantasy because there was so much information that we got regarding his progression, Sun Jin-woo's progression, as well as also where he stacks up compared to other high levels or other S rankers. The episode was in itself quite simplistic because it mostly focused on the fights, and I would say it was broken down into two and a half segments, with one segment following Sun Jin-woo and his party fighting the monsters in the dungeon, and the other one following Cha. Oh my god, I'm butchering her name. Sun Jin-woo's girl, the girl with the blonde hair, the S-rank, her, as well as also the vice guy for the Hunters Association. I honestly don't remember the names of Soul 11 characters, so yeah, I'm gonna put their images on the screen. So these were basically the two and a half storylines or plot progressions that we're following, with the story, this episode kicking off right where episode 5 left with Hunter Cha. I'm just gonna call her Hunter Cha. Her outside the dungeon, trying to go into the dungeon, but she didn't come with weapons because she was fully expecting to meet Sun Jin-woo there, and that's when she picks up the pickaxe to go into the dungeon. An A rank dungeon with just a pickaxe, no armor, nothing. But that's neither here nor there. The captain of the A rank group, I don't know his name. I want to say it's Kiwan. I butchered that name. Absolutely butchered that name, but I'm going to have his image on the screen. So he was, quite frankly, I respect him fully because he realized that his squad were not, one, what he thought they were, and two, they were not up to the capacity. Because the moment he tried to adhere to their original game plan of going there and beelining it for the boss, they froze. They were scared. They were scared shitless. These guys were thinking about their lives, even though like if they didn't do anything, they were gonna die, but flight or fright, I guess. And these guys chose to stay cowering. He was afraid, but he chose to take action, and I respect him fully for it. And he got folded like a fresh pair of jeans. I mean, it's the effort that counts, right? Sun Jin-woo saves the day, and he didn't allow the dude to die, so he jumps in, he fights the boss, and the sequence of the fight, the choreography, oh my god, hands up, it was amazing. In terms of animation, they definitely did amazing. Probably the first fight of episode 2 was more insane, but this one was also pretty solid. Episode 2 definitely spoiled us, but this one was definitely not a bad fight by any stretch of the imagination. But in terms of like the plot, it felt a bit fast. The episode felt kind of fast, even though I understood what they were trying to do because it was just essentially just a raw fighting episode. But it still felt a bit fast. I don't know what it is about it, but I couldn't put my finger on what part of it felt fast, but the fighting, the choreography, as well as also like the emotional progressions of the characters, or rather the side characters of the A rank group, it was amazing. And we saw it was very humbling from their perspective, looking at Sun Jin-woo, because they originally thought this was supposed to be their bag boy. This was supposed to be an E ranker, but he is carrying the show. And from their perspective, you can only wonder what's going through their heads, because this guy that they thought was essentially a scrub is saving them. And if anything happens to him, they all die. It's basically house money. Like, they have to rely on him, but they don't know his capacity because the only frame of reference before that scene, or rather before the scene that was portrayed in front of their eyes, was him being an A rank. That's the only legitimacy he has officially. And while all of this is happening, Hunter Cha walks into the dungeon. She sees his shadows fighting the other high orcs, and she's like, what is going on here? They explain the situation to her, only for her to be befuddled by the situation that's unfolding before her eyes. Even with the explanation, it seems insane, because you can only imagine from another person's perspective. Because from her perspective, she walked in, she sees this guy is strong enough to fight other monsters, but also at the same time, he has a crazy amount of summons. And the summons are handling business. So it's not just he is a fighter, but he is also quote unquote a mage type. So it's never been done before from her perspective, essentially. As the fight wrapped up with the audience looking at him, he ignored them and he decided to arise the monster he just defeated, the boss monster, in front of a live audience with also the commissioner, not commissioner, but like the guy from the commission, the Hunter's Commission. And him explained the situation to the bystanders, the A rankers, as well as also Hunter Cha, that Sun Jin-woo is different, his different gravy, and he has his entire information locked up as top secret. That he is an S ranker, but it's still on the hush and hush, so they should just keep shut and just watch on the news what's gonna happen, essentially. That's where also Kyon took the opportunity to thank Sun Jin-woo for him saving his entire party as well as also everybody there. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the episode, and the episode wrapped up with two major scenes. One, Hunter Kyon walking to his boss, the ultimate weapon, and asking him to definitely get the signature of Sun Jin-woo because this guy is special. And that was where we got the piece of information, or the piece of power scale information of where Sun Jin-woo compares to the other S ranks. After the ultimate weapon asking Kyon whether he or Sun Jin-woo who is stronger, and him saying, do you think you can handle A/S rank? Because like it was that close to being an S rank dungeon solo. And his boss essentially saying, nah, chief, I can't do it. But yeah, the episode ends with a random dude in his car. A lot of things is going to happen in the next episode. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out. I think it's going to be amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thumbs out.